Video, we're going to have a look at time series analysis. Okay, time series are quantitative values collected over equal time intervals to help us understand past values and predict the future. Okay, so for instance, patient's temperature in hospital, rainfall at specific times of the day, your football results weekly, quarterly sales, etc. Okay, the model that we're going to concentrate on is called the additive model, okay, but there are others, some with more precise results than others. Okay, so a time series analysis chart is called a histogram, okay, so not to be confused with a histogram. Okay, so the graph of a time series analysis, as I say, is a histogram. Okay, so let's have a look at how we create one. Bear with me while I share my screen. Okay. Okay, sorry, I couldn't find the file I was looking for there. Okay, so in this example, we've got Rowan Bank sales of product Z, okay, for the years 2000 to 2003 across the 4 different quarters, okay, and we've got the sales figures here in column C. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to insert a line chart, okay? So we want to select the data in column C, okay? So I'm going to do C4 down to C19, and we're going to say insert, okay, line chart, okay? And we want the 4th one along, a line chart with markers. Okay, it's not telling us very much at the moment, okay? Specifically what we want to do is change the values on the x-axis. Okay, so we are going to select the x-axis. Okay, we're going to, you can select the data from here, or you can right-click and select the data, okay, to amend. We want to edit the horizontal, okay? So the range that we want to go into the horizontal, obviously, are our years with our quarters, okay? So we're going to select A4 to B19 and just click OK. And click OK again. Okay, so then that pops in the quarters and the years. Okay, so it's starting to make a little bit more sense. Okay, what we can also do is go into quick layout. Okay, and there are a variety of different options we can get from here too. Okay, different layouts for our charts. So the one that we'd want to look at here is option 10. Okay, so I'm going to pick option 10 here. Okay, and it's just popped in series 1 and everything for me. Okay, and it's got the axis titles in. So what I want to do here is call it Rowan Bank sales of Z, of product Z even. Okay, the x-axis, okay, is going to be quite clearly the years and quarters. Okay, and our y-axis is our sales figures. Sales in pounds, perhaps. Okay, so what we want to do now is add in a trend line, okay? And what we're going to have is a moving average, okay, trend line over 4 periods, because we can see quite clearly here that we have the 4 periods. We've got the 4 quarters of each of the years, okay? So we can just right-click, right-click on the chart even, okay, and add trend line. Okay, and it's popped the trend line in for me. Okay, it defaults to linear, remember? Okay, so we need to just come down and we want to say moving average, okay, over 4 years. Okay, so we might also want to just delete where it says series 1 there. Okay, so the first time we click, we get the box. Second time we click, we get the various options within the legend box. So just delete in there, series 1. Okay, if you want, okay, you can also format these legends. Okay, and again, you can also, by changing the position, sorry, and you can also, on the trend line, okay, you can format the trend line and you can give it a different name. Okay, so the automatic is 4 period moving average series 1. Okay, you can click into custom and just say there, for instance, moving average of sales or something like that to get rid of the fact that it actually says series 1. Okay, because series 1 doesn't mean anything. Okay, or you could actually say moving average period 4 or something like that. Okay, so maybe we need to change that. Okay, I'll change the trend line. might make a little bit more sense. Okay, moving average. Okay, 4 periods. Okay, but you'd be able to see it's the 4 periods anyway, because you know that you've got the quarters there. Okay, so what you want to really do is think about what is that trend line saying. Okay, you need to discuss the trend line and think about, okay, is it falling, rising, is it pretty steady? Okay, so you can see there over the period 2000, okay, to 2003, we've got a bit of a steady rise. Okay, we seem to peak, okay, in each year in Q3. Okay, so why would that be? What is product Z? Okay, what makes it attractive to customers and consumers? Okay, in the third quarter of each year. And again, we drop in Q4. Okay, so is it something that we use in the autumn and we don't use in the winter? Okay, because definitely we're dropping in Q4, but we can see quite clearly that the lowest values each year on are in Q1. Okay, so, but as I say, the trend line is showing us that despite these ups and downs, okay, the trend line is showing there's an overall upward movement over the years. Okay, so that's quite simply the one of the examples that we're going to have a look at. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing and thank you for watching.